The real problem in hip hop right now, or at least what I think is one of the biggest reasons why we have seen a dip in the numbers in hip hop. We have seen hip hop kind of be in the gutters, and hip hop hasn't been as popping as it should be. I'm gonna get into it. Y'all know the recent conversation in hip hop, and we're seeing a certain scene die off right before our eyes. We seeing them kind of spiral right now, and that plays into a part of hip hop kind of being in the gutters. But I feel like there's a bigger reason why hip hop is not where it's supposed to be. We need something new. We need something fresh. These three guys right here, the big three, we still depending on them to lead hip hop. And these guys been in the game for 15 plus years. And like just in general, like all the top guys we know in hip hop right now, they have been around for at least minimum 7 years. Minimum 7 years. When you think of Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole, Future, Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, even when you say somebody like Playboy Cardi, Youngboy, these guys have been in the game for at least minimum 7 years. Y'all know that hip hop works in dog years. Like you really have about a good 5 year span of the set of guys who, are at the top of the game and taking over and dominant. But then after that, it's time for something new. It's time for a new face. It's time for a new guy on the block that's going to take over. And we haven't seen that in the past 5 years. Every era of hip hop, we had a set of new faces who were there to take over the game. In the 2010s, we had Kendrick Cole and Drake. Before them, in the mid 2000s, we had Kanye, Wayne, and 50 Cent. Then before them, in the early 2000s and right around 98, 99, whatever, you have Eminem, DMX, and Jay-Z. Then the era before them, in the mid 90s, we have Big, Nas, and Pac. Then the era before them, in the early 90s, we have, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, whoever else you want to lump right there. Even though Dr. Dre wasn't a fresh new face, technically, you know what I'm saying? But he just kind of had a resurgence right around there. But then the era before them, in the late 80s and mid 80s, we have Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, LL Cool J. And it goes on. But in the 2020s, we don't have a definite big three or a definite set of faces that's there to take over the game. We need some new shit. We need some new guys. I'm telling y'all, I think people are tired of seeing the same faces. It's nothing exciting at this point anymore. We need something new. And let me add this. Whenever we do get a set of new faces, they're gonna have to know how to rap. They're gonna have to be somewhat lyrical, because I could say Playboy Cardi, because he had the highest selling hip hop album this year. Playboy Cardi got it. But he don't know how to rap. Or I won't say he don't know how to rap. He's not a lyrical guy. I could say Youngboy, because Youngboy got the youth. Youngboy got it right now. But we won't consider him a lyrical rapper. I could say somebody like Rod Wave, because Rod Wave got it right now. Doing numbers, selling out tours, going crazy. But he's too melodic and shit like that. I look at Rod Wave damn near as a singer. You know what I'm saying? So I can say those guys will be technically the big three of today, if we being completely honest. But they don't hold up the standard to all those names I just named for every era. The big three of every era, they don't hold up that standard of rapping. So they can't, that's why it's like a juggle. And like I said earlier, somebody like Cardi and YB and Rod Wave, they've been around for over 5 years and shit like that. So we pretty much used to them. And let me say this before anybody put this shit in the comments, because every time we had this conversation, who's the next big three? Who's the potential guys to be the big three of the 2020s, of the generation today? They always mention these three guys. Whenever we think of more of the lyrical guys for the younger generation, they always mention these guys: Jid, Denzel Curry, and Baby King. Well, I'm here to let you know, if it hasn't happened by now, it's not fucking happening. It's not happening. First off, Jid, super dope. I fucks with Jid. But Jid been around long enough. And Jid is old. No offense. But that shit is not happening. And I don't feel like Jid has that superstar aura or superstar power. I don't feel like he has it. I just don't see it. Denzel Curry, super talented. He's actually my favorite lyrical rapper of the younger generation, or the generation today. But he's been around for 10 years. It's not gonna happen. Baby Keem, it's not gonna happen because Baby Keem isn't fucking consistent enough. And I'm gonna make a video about that. But please do not put these guys in that comments. Please stop it. It's not fucking happening. And to be honest with you, we might want to have a conversation about the ladies being in the big three. If we being for real, because these ladies been having a run in the 2020s. They've been having a run, having some real motion. We might want to have a conversation. Usually when we do the big three, it's always going to be, of course, three men. But we might want to look at some of these women who doing their thing and put them in the conversation. Yeah, man, we need a new era. It's time for the guys who we've been saying for the past 7, 10, 15 years to get the fuck out the way. This is hip hop, y'all. I told y'all, hip hop working dog years. Like, it moves fast. You have a good 5-year span. If you can make it to 10, 15 years of dominance, whoo, big kudos to you. But after that, hey, we need something new. And we need something that's elite. Right now, we don't have no elite new rapper on the scene that's finna take over and dominate.